Hi, I'm back again. I'm Jackie, and it's another little video for Recovery Devon. The other day when I did a video, I mentioned that I might do something on goal setting, and so I thought that's what I'd share today. And setting goals can be a really hard one because if we don't achieve them, then we can feel even more of a failure, or at least that's how I feel. I'm not meaning to be judging you, but from a number of my clients as well, they've said they've experienced something similar. So one of the tools that I use is actually having a monthly calendar for a goal. So you set a month and you set one goal for that. And I'm going to use an example from somebody that I worked with in the past, and she was somebody who really struggled with going out, and she had a family, young children, and each time she didn't manage to go out, she felt like she was an absolute failure. She would beat herself up, the cycle of these thoughts and everything else. And that then made it harder for her to go out again. So when I saw her the first time, we set a really simple, no, not so simple goal of just to get outside the front door just once in a month. And that she would have a calendar sheet like the one I just showed you, and she could put that tick wherever. She didn't need to put a cross on the days she didn't do it, just a tick. She just needed to get one tick in the month, and then she could leave it and forget. She had no other goal for the rest of that month. That was absolutely fine. So anyway, she came back in after the first month. I saw her, and she'd done it. Now, we put in some staged things of maybe she could get to a window and open a window and look out of a window. Maybe she could get to the door and just touch the door handle. So it was about do it step by step to get to the point where she could do what she needed to do. And then the second month, we said, well, okay, how about twice? So she managed to do that. And what we started to realise is that actually there was a psychology that was there. Because she had this monthly thing, and she only had to do it twice, if in week 1 she was able to put a tick in on, say, day 5, there, okay, she then could relax for the rest of the month. But what actually started to happen is she'd put a tick in there and she'd feel really good about it and the fact that she could relax for the rest of the month. And she'd set herself a goal of maybe doing it again. Now, she might not be able to do it in week 2, but maybe in week 3, she did it again. So in her month, instead of it being once, it was now twice. And then it was 3 times, and then it was 2 days in a row. Because she was taking the pressure off, because she was setting the goals to be something that were, she could see this positive. She could see she'd done it once, but the rest of the month was really hers. She didn't have to do any more. But because she took the pressure off herself and she didn't have to do any more, she slowly started to find she wanted to do more and she wanted to get the ticks. Now, I do recommend putting a tick in. I also recommend using a green pen, because it's the sign for go. It's the subconscious. It's go at the traffic lights. There are so many things that green is a positive for, rather than red, which was you'd get a cross when you were at school and you got something wrong, or a red note. I don't know if they do that anymore. It shows my age. But setting goals and having something there and being kind to yourself. And if you don't achieve it, that's absolutely fine. What was it that was the stopping point? What was that little bit that was there, and examining that? But it's just a simple way of setting some goals that are achievable. Too many of us set goals that are so far outside the remit. They're the dreams for the future. But step by step, stage by stage, keeping them really simple. So anyway, it's just a tool that I've used for other people, I've used for myself, and we found it worked. And I hope it works for you. Feel free to leave a comment in the box below, if it's on Facebook, and say what tools maybe worked for you. Okay, take care, have a good day, keep well, keep safe, bye.